your dear friend, my dear friend, and your supporter, Dr. Cornel West,
Right.
and I were in a conversation the other day, and we were going back and forth as we tend to do about these these issues. And the point was made that if you had the support, speaking of symbolism, if you had the support that Jesse Jackson had in Black America, in '84 or '88, this race would be over. Well, of course, I shot back. If you had that number in Black America, you might not have $75 million either. What do you make of the fact that if you had Jesse's support in Black America in this primary, it'd be over. You'd be the champion right now.
Well, what is absolutely true is this: that Black folks certainly have fondness for the Clintons. Black women in particular have fondness for the Clintons, and if right now nationally the poll numbers showed us getting that kind of 80–90% African American support, then
it'd be over with.
Well, basically, that gap between me and Hillary would be entirely closed.
Precisely.
And look, what's going on, I think, in the African American community is the same thing I saw in the U.S. Senate race. You know, up until a month before the race, I was getting 25% of the Black vote. And the reason is because Black folks didn't know me, and they're looking, Barack Obama, we don't know what, is he, where's he from, and what's he about? And we went up on TV, and by the end of it, we got 85%. And now, my support in Illinois is 90% among African Americans. The same thing you're starting to see happen in this race in those states where I'm active. So in South Carolina, I started off at 10%. Now we lead among African Americans, and that's before we've run any television. But the interesting thing among Black voters is what we hear again and again. Number one is folks somewhat concerned about my safety, and I've got to remind them that I've got the best protection on earth. We're going to be all right. Don't fear on that. The second thing is they're not sure white folks will vote for me. And what I try to say is don't sell ourselves short. Don't anticipate that this can't be done. Because when we've made progress at each juncture, it's been because we made a decision, we're going to break through those barriers. You can't tell me that I can't do something. If people said I couldn't win that U.S. Senate race, we won it by record numbers. I got the most votes of any elected official in history in Illinois. We won the white vote, Black vote, Hispanic vote, Asian vote, rural vote, urban vote. Don't tell me I can't do it. And what I want us to do is to focus on the fact that this can be done. And then once people break through that threshold, then they can ask themselves, okay, is this guy a guy who is going to care about me and work on behalf of my issues? And there I can say, look at my track record. As a community organizer, I didn't go to the fancy white shoe firm. I worked as a civil rights lawyer. I worked in public housing. I have fought on issues that are hard, like criminal justice issues, where there's a political cost to pay. And I will put my record against any of those candidates, and once they realize that record, then I think we're going to be in a strong position to win.